is Joseph. Excuse me, I just want to let you know I just had like a little cold I'm coming off of. Today I want to explain to you how to maintain a clean airspace in your home or wherever, office, wherever, with the help of orchids. I put this up here so you can actually, if you don't know what an orchid is, I would have hit it, but I just wanted to put it up there so you understand and know what they look like. Starting with our understanding of why you would need to keep your airspace clean. The EPA has ranked indoor air pollution as a top 5 environmental dangers, along with everything else that's going on outside. And the reason why inside of your home is so dangerous is because, one, when you go outside, things that's outside, you kind of attach to your clothing that has cotton and it's really absorbent, and you walk into your home, and because if you have recirculating air, it does involve with carrying a lot of different things, as you see here, different viruses, dust mites. Toxic mold is sometimes if you sit down on something that is old, it does attach to your clothes, and a lot of us do wear cotton, so that attaches rather quickly, and then it actually sticks into your home. This study was done back in 2015. I'll put my notes here, but pediatric asthma rates have jumped to 72% from where it was before a couple of years back, which was, I think 10 years ago. Before that, a person had actually put it up, Gray Flowers. He did it and it was at 40%. So currently, right now, asthma rates as one of the most common chronic conditions in the United States and leading serious chronic illnesses of children. So that's also another reason why you want to maintain clean airspace in your home. If you have kids, you have family members, you have anybody in your home that does have asthma, you do want to maintain a clean airspace. And hundreds of harmful chemicals are released every single day in your home. And sometimes you may not even know it, but as you see here, if you have a car garage or anything like that, it's usually pull a car into the garage. If your car is still on, that little bit of carbon monoxide still gets sent throughout your home, and you don't know where else everything can. Bacteria is also one of them, lead is another one, fungi, pollen, which comes in from outside, but that's just a brief synopsis as to understand what and why. These are some devices that you can use, and a lot of people do use them. Air purifiers and air filters, which is used for essential air. You change them periodically so you can always maintain clean air getting pulled in, excuse me, clean air getting pulled in and is recirculating through your home, but it can be expensive to maintain. One thing that you do want to understand is that these are chemicals that are released in your home every single day. Formaldehyde, benzene, trichloroethylene, which is this one right here, which is removed from paint removers, rug cleaning solutions, and adhesives. So if you don't realize it, you actually have a lot of those things in your home. But a lot of these things are being released every single day. So you walk out, you come back. I mean, these things are there all the time. So this is another reason why you want to also maintain a clean airspace in your home. Inexpensive options, which is my favorite, plants. Plants are really good to have in your home. There are many different plants that you can use to maintain that clean airspace. My personal favorite are orchids, and because one, the beauty of them, they look really nice. Not only that, they're inexpensive, decorative, and they increase humidity in your home. So when all of those things are floating around your home, you do want something to just trap those things. Kind of, as you know, flowers they take in, they let out oxygen and they take in, I don't know what it's called, I'm sorry. But as you see here, air purifiers, as I said before, they are expensive, but they purify the air faster, wider coverage range, more effective against some pollutants, and effective against allergies. So I'm a person like this, I get seasonal allergies rather often. Winter allergies is the worst for me, and I don't understand why, but this is something that I would use, but I would rather use plants all around. So, but as you see, with every pro, there's always a con. They're harder to maintain, pest control, pollen allergies, and filters the air at a lower rate. I would definitely beg to differ. But as you can plainly see here, orchids are considered to be high maintenance, which these plants are. But they are really effective at removing xylene from the air and releasing oxygen at night, making them a good bedroom plant. It is effective at removing gases and toxins, as I said, like xylene and formaldehyde from the air. The one thing I just want to let you know about xylene is like a printing chemical. So if you have anything in your home, printing paper, You expose it to a different element, heat, anything like that, boom, that stuff starts coming out. So caring for these little guys, which is amazing, and I actually enjoy the option of actually taking care of them. They do not need a lot of light and not a lot of watering. But again, as you want to know, that fertilizing is not always necessary, but it is really encouraged, because fertilizing, it does release a gas in your home also. But if you do that, do it outside, let it do its thing, and you're good to go. Repotting is optional. As you see here, I took my orchid out of a pot and I actually put it in a glass jar. There's a reason why, and I'll explain that to you a little bit later on. But the roots of the orchids are very sensitive, so you always want to make sure that whatever you're putting it in, it is actually really clean. These are what I would do. I actually did a repotting myself. Took it out, cleaned out everything, cleaned the whole rooting system, got rid of the dead roots, put it in a clay pot, as you see here. Saw it as it started to grow, because right here you don't see that there's a new growth, but then now we see here we have a whole new orchid plant growing. So it's really something that I really take pleasure in. There are many varieties of them. You can always pick them up from either Lowe's, you can pick them up from, flower stores or wherever you go to. But the one thing that I always love about orchids is that you can always give them as a gift. Always give them out to somebody, just because they're really beautiful to have in your home. I said that once I hit 30, what I'm gonna do is when I buy my home, I plan on just plastering my whole home with orchids, because I just like the way that they look. I like the way that they, handle everything. So that's what you can do simply by maintaining a good airspace in your home, in your work, and wherever you are. Thank you.